Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. Today we're checking out a different game. Ragnarok is back on the channel with another mobile game called Ragnarok Origin. Today's video is sponsored, so thanks to Ragnarok Origins for helping me pay my bills. If this game tickles your fancy, there is a link in the top comment and video description to check out. And I even have a special code that I'll mention in a minute. Ragnarok Origins is available on Android and iOS. So, what's this game all about, and what is there to do in the world of Ragnarok Origins? After creating our character, we're thrown into the world, and one quick tutorial and casually meeting a deity later, we're sent off to get our first job advancement. Like with most Ragnarok games, the player can get EXP and job EXP, and once you reach level 10, it's time to get a real job and leave our parents' basement. Players can choose between swordsman, acolyte, mage, thief, merchant and archer. And of course there are second job advancements as well that unlock at level 40, such as the Crusader, Best Class Paladin, the Knight and Lord Knight, Rogue and Stalker and many more. Since I love trading in MMOs so much, I went with the Merchant class. This class will throw their card at you or smacks you with it, which I think is freaking genius. They weaponize their money and will break your ankles with their card. What's there not to love? The second job advancement for this class is the Alchemist or Blacksmith, so of course I'm going to cook once I hit level 40. In true merchant fashion, I actually had to rent a card to smack monsters with from this guy who wears a sack of coins as headwear. I mean, I'm not one to judge, my character is wearing a freaking pouring on top of his head. Clothing items do play a role in getting stronger. In Ragnarok Origins, they can be crafted, obtained from certain quests, and of course from the gacha. And to get everyone hooked up right away, if you use the code FreshmanKit, you'll get 2 gacha tickets, 200 gems, and 30 level 50 gear blueprint fragments, which are super useful later on. You'll have to be level 20 to unlock this option to redeem codes, do keep that in mind. But this doesn't take very long though, so no worries about that. I hope you enjoy the free goodies, and I hope the gacha tickets are in your favor. I got a white mask. Also keep in mind that this code is only available until the 15th of July. Gameplay wise, you can choose to either have the game kill the monsters for you, and there is auto-pathing for questing, or you can walk and hunt yourself. Some dungeons you'll have to do all the work yourself though, but most basic quests can be done by the game after you click on them. Just keep in mind that you have 2 different skill presets that you can fill up, one that you use when you're battling with your character, and one that you use when you're auto-battling. There is no limit to how long you can auto-battle though, which I really like. Overall, I think the combat is quite smooth, and running around with my card is just really fun. The UI is pretty clean as well, and some of it can be hidden. In the early levels, you'll be following the main quest line, which takes you all over the world. From protecting assassins to getting drunk and flirty at the bar, and while leveling up you'll unlock new features and game mechanics, which are pretty important because at one point you'll hit a roadblock where your level isn't going to be high enough to proceed with the main quest line. Thankfully though, there are various daily commissions that you can do to get a massive amount of EXP. I got like 3 levels from one, I believe. These activities range from finding certain spots on maps, to hunting quests, to dancing in a town square for 15 minutes to assert dominance over any onlooker, and rewards are pretty spicy. If you complete 3 daily quests or spend 60 daily tickets, you'll get a shard that can be used at a special wheel for additional rewards, and each activity rewards a special emblem, and these emblems can be used to access a special themed party. So there's plenty to do already, and we're just getting started. While you're leveling up, you can assign skill points and stat points, you know, the usual stuff, and there are ways to create new gear with materials that you find from monsters. In classic Ragnarok fashion, there also are cards that you can find from monsters that can be inserted into your gear for additional stats, and gear itself can of course be upgraded. One thing that I really liked, and I think more games should do this, was this button over here. It actually tells you where you can still improve. Sometimes it's quite easy to get lost in all the upgrade systems, and it's hard to figure out what you should focus on next. But this window here tells you exactly where you're still slacking, which is quite helpful. There's also a guide menu where you can find things like your monster book, where you can collect monsters that you hunted. There is a list of all items available in the item book, and you can see how to obtain them. And I wouldn't really be worried about any gear or items when you're starting out. There are a lot of growth rewards and account diaries that all reward you with a ton of items once you hit certain milestones. One of these systems, for example, is the Battle Pass that will allow you to get various rewards from completing daily quests, and there are free and paid rewards that you can obtain. With Ragnarok originating from an MMO, there are of course a lot of social activities in the game as well. Players can join a guild and participate in guild activities, some daily quests are even recommended to do in a party, and dungeons like the Misty Forest and the Battle of Eagles Drill can be done in a party or solo. Another big part of your progression is through your hired mercenary. This NPC will greatly boost your power and can cast spells to help out. Their skills, items and levels can be upgraded, and to unlock them you actually gotta follow a special quest line that tells a bit more about their origin story, so you're actually sorta attached to them compared to the just random NPC picture of dude that you hire. And while this already is a lot, the game is just getting started, with pets, more dungeons, gear attributes and much more just around the corner. So here I am in the Culvert expedition, exploring the first few quests here, fighting off hordes of monsters, reaching level 30, swinging around my cart and just committing some violence against monsters. So far I've been enjoying the game quite a lot and there seems to be an active dungeon community. The game has been around for a little while already. I even saw that Gravity did a freaking collab with Psy for this game. New costumes, classes and content keep getting added, so the game is still well supported. And if you want to join me, I'm in the Poporing server. I just joined this guild as it was available, but I'll probably create my own. And that's all I had to say about Ragnarok Origins. What do you think of this game? Let me know in the comments. And if you are interested, make sure to check out the links in the video description and top comment if you want to check it out. It's absolutely free. And of course, don't forget to use the code FreshmanKid for additional rewards. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, special thanks to our members for making these videos possible. Special thanks to Niels de Coninck, Raar maar waar, Sebastian Hanoi, Jesús Rodriguez, Claudimorda, Wiley, Ryaiser Aryu, BackSpaceOTI, Ziggy Historycanon, Saffronyx, Flidiot, Knivesu, Cloudfix, Sir Tito 655, Michael Menchaca, Raythius, Afterlord, Betrayal 1489, Sylvio Neto, StrikerElk, Title 1 Phan, Wictor Sundström, Mathias Simonsson, Mr. Anarch, Ben on Games, The Passenger, Knivesu, Max Bernhardt, Muka 1017, BNB King, Scotty Flies Fast, Gabriel Eck, Fecko, Vake Botnet, Dante Victory, Mathieu Dev, Snack HBG, Only, Lord Fazil, Pats D. Kaiser, That Archie Guy, Louis Bento Brandao, Snufflepop, Tails Curspet, The Wolf Drake, Gabriel Wolf, and Pretty Big Bang, Best Guild Luna. Thank you all so much for watching.